Hello, and welcome to my extra credit science experiment for period 6 honors chemistry. What I did was, well, what I attempted to do was cause a reaction that would include rust as a chemical reaction to demonstrate in a more physical form the chemical reactions we went over. And I didn't quite create rust, but I definitely did do a chemical reaction, which is something I could say at least. Now, I start off by pouring hydrogen peroxide onto a dime in a sanitated cup, which actually leads later on to the fact that I unintentionally created something out of elements from the alloy of copper and nickel that comprises dimes, as well as hydrogen and oxygen that were in the hydrogen peroxide. Or at least that's what I believe I did. I could be wrong on this, sadly. But I later, as you can see next, I add distilled white vinegar, which was mixed with hydrogen peroxide. Ratio of 2 parts hydrogen peroxide to 1 part distilled white vinegar. I then add salt after waiting a couple minutes for that to start bubbling, because I was going off a guide I found online, and it said that it would cause the reaction to start up more, which you can see around 2:24 in the video if you want to skip there to see the reaction. Now, around 3:36, this was after I left the nickel to sit in my chemical mixture for around 10 minutes. You could see I pat it off on a napkin, and with it comes a green, almost dust residue left over on the dime, and that was the chemicals that had bonded with the outside of the dime rubbing off. At least that's what I'm pretty sure it was, because it still rubs off now. So, and the nickel itself, if you go to the end of this, I leave a very short snippet of the video to show what it looked like after I had gone to work for 3 hours, because you were meant to let it sit overnight after you take it out and pat it dry, which will let it oxidize more, because I basically broke the bonds and then reformed them. But I unintentionally created what I believe to be copper 2 hydroxide, which is the closest substance I could find to match what's on the outside of my nickel, or not my nickel, sorry, my dime, which would make sense since it is a regulated mixture of 75% copper to 25% nickel. And I believe that'll be all for you, so I'll just let you sit back and enjoy the video for the rest of this.